What is going on, guys? You're watching The Hungry Handgunner. I'm Nick, and today I've got the full review for you guys on this Olight PL Pro Valkyrie. This light has been a lot of fun, and I have been using it and carrying it for a while now. It has been on a few different pistols with several thousand rounds fired over it. The experience has been mostly good. The light definitely has a lot to lend itself to concealed carry, self-defense. I know that you can use it on a rifle. I have not used it as a rifle light. It has been a handgun light. It lived for a while on my CZ P01 where it was carried, and it has lived a very long time on the FN 509T where it has been carried. So we'll go over to the table. I have had a couple issues with it, and those started fairly recently, and we'll go over those and whether or not I'd buy another one. So we'll go ahead and verify that the FN is unloaded. There is no magazine inserted and no round in the chamber. As I said, this Olight PL Pro, I'll go ahead and take it off there. It's not really about the gun. Has been pretty solid. It's been a good light. It has worked well. It's definitely got a light output that I like. It's got a low and a high mode that I like, and it does have a strobe, which is really neither here nor there for me. I don't really use strobe, but it's there, so I wanted to mention it. It does have the quick release system that Olight is known for, where you open this ratchet this way, line it up where you want it on your gun, push the ratchet in, get it situated, bring that clamp down, and the light is good to go. Now, where that comes into play is for holsters. You are going to have a protrusion there a little bit. On this light it doesn't matter so much because of the body of the light, but it is there. So if you're going to get a holster made, make sure that they offer a holster made for this light. You may not have very much luck with compatibility with other holsters. It does use Olight's proprietary magnetic charging, and that is where I'm starting to have an issue. I'm not sure if the shock of recoil has made something come loose in here or if the contacts are dirty. I've tried several different charging cords. You guys know that I have several Olights, but every now and then you have to put it on a few times for it to charge. So I'm going to be reaching out to Olight on that. I expect that they'll probably take pretty good care of me. It seems like what they do is take care of their folks. And again, guys, this light has been used. I've got it cleaned up, but you can see some carbon burn there on top. I keep the lens pretty clear. I found a trick that works for me is to just take some chapstick and put it on the lens before I start shooting, and any carbon fouling comes off fairly easily. So there is that. It uses a TIR reflector. The light is pretty good for a pistol light. We're going to get you guys some nighttime footage here when it gets dark, but I've been impressed with it. The build quality seems to be excellent. No issues with that. Button activation, guys, I gotta put it back on the gun, and I'm kind of demonstrating just how easy it is to take it on and off. Button activation works good. I can bring my support thumb down and hit this button here, or I come over to the other side and hit it with my trigger finger, or if I'm shooting left-handed, again, support thumb, trigger finger. Very easy activation there. The light itself is just very easy to use. You have a low and a high. There's your high, double click, go down to low. So I believe high is 1200 lumens and low is 300 lumens. Now it does have a step down from high after I believe 3 minutes of runtime, and I may have to go back and put the proper time up there, but I think it's 3 minutes of runtime, and it will step down the output down to the low mode to protect the driver and electronics inside. So there is that. A lot of people don't like that. I haven't had an issue with it, but it does bear mentioning. So I'll get you guys the nighttime footage on this thing and go from there. What's going on, guys? We are out here at night on the range with the Olight PL Pro. You guys can see that's high, that was on before, and there's the low setting. That silhouette target way out there is about 40 yards away from where I'm at right here, and it lights it up pretty good. See a pretty good cone shape of light. Yeah, not too shabby. Seems to work pretty well. You can go to strobe if you wanted. I'm not really a big user of strobe, but to give you guys an idea, the rubber dummy from here is about 10 yards away, and I can tell you just about everything about him. So that's definitely good for a carry light, anything you'd want to use for self-defense. So would I buy another PL Pro? Yes, I would actually. I think that it has held up well. The charging issue, pending the results of that, whether I figure that out or not, I would go ahead and get another one, and I will update you guys as soon as I figure out what is going on with that, or if it's a warranty issue with Olight. But I know they do have a 5-year warranty on their products. I haven't had it that long, so we will see there. But other than that, yeah, the light performance is pretty darn good for a rechargeable weapons light. Again, a lot of folks don't like having a rechargeable light on their guns. I think it just depends on what you're doing with it. If I was carrying this in a duty capacity, I'd probably want to go with a light where I could swap the batteries out. That way I can get back into whatever I'm doing pretty quickly.